With me in the house today, we have great people. We have Joe Chris here. We have Miss Sandy, and I have Mr. Moses. He's the he's the CEO of Mosiko Foundation, and we'll have some other persons here, and every one of us will be talking and airing their view one way or the other. And I just want us to just relax. We want to waste time in this meeting so that every one of us can leave. How we are going to be doing this is very simple. We'll call the first person to uh, give him the mic. He will air his view, say everything he knows about what have happened, and then the second person then will open the platform for people to ask questions, and then we'll treat open. I mean, it's going to be like that, and every one of us have one way or the other knew about the like minds or what have happened between Sandy, Joe Chris, Joseph Obi, and the like mind, not actually foundation to me, and a lot of other things that have happened, and all of a sudden the twisting of the stories, all of a sudden the secular information, calling them scam, and a lot of things have been happening even before now. And when this platform was created, it was done by Miss Sandy, and after a while, a lot of things started lingering. It was not intentional. A lot of things were happening. So today, she's going to be talking about that. And then Joe Chris, who was the PRO in Like Mind, and then was removed. Not actually, he left. He was removed. And he's going to be saying his own side of the story today for everyone to hear. So I think we'll have a good number now, and we'll be starting by handing the mic over to Joe Chris to say all he knows about the like minds AEV for Nigerians to hear and all that. Okay, Mr. Joe Chris, please, you have the floor, please.
Thank you, Mirik, and good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, everyone. This is Joe Chris. I'm not the PRO of any organization anymore. I'm tired. I'm not PROing anything again. I'll just go and dive straight into what has been trending without wasting any time at all whatsoever. First of all, how did like minds form? How did we get to how did we get to this? What were the intentions? When I left Stone Eminence alongside Miss Sandy, Reverend Joseph, and other executives, Sandy put a call across to me. And she was like, let us start our NGO. Let's add to the masses. Let's fill a niche. Let's do something for people. Okay, let's do something. And that was how Like Minds was born. We were pre-existing on the ground, but then we decided to just come afloat. And that's just a brief summary of how we started off. We decided that Like Mind Humanitarian Foundation was going to be different from the usual update groups. If you look all through Telegram, there are many groups that are just devoted to updates. In fact, almost every so-called grant group is just devoted to updates. Some are loyal to Theobald, talking about Theobald updates. Some are loyal to UAG, talking about UAG updates. It is not adding to people, sir, ma. It's not adding anything to anybody. We decided we're going to be different. We are going to add to people. And that was how we started bringing empowerment our way. We're seeking out for loans. When all of these things were delaying to materialize, we started, okay, let's add educationally. If we don't have the money to give, let's add information. Let's add well-being. And that's how our seminars began on financial management and investments. And it was supposed to continue from financial management and investment. We get into different aspects. I believe when our instructor then, Mr. Vincent, a thought on some things. We're supposed to group ourselves into different groups, those who plan to work with agriculture and all that. We were very, very glad that we don't have the millions, we don't have the money to distribute for humanitarian aid, but at least we can add value to people's lives. On one of those, our seminar nights, Bode David was there, and he really, really encouraged us and applauded what we're doing, adding to the masses, that he also had that in mind. It's not all about money. Knowledge is power, and power can bring out money. So that was how we have been flowing. Fast forward down to what is going on right now before I touch any other thing. It all began on the 9th of this January, Monday, 9th January. I was in church in the evening. That was just last week, Monday. I was in church in the evening, and Reverend Obi kept calling me on the phone. I couldn't pick up because I'm a Winners Chapel member, and this fasting and prayer period, we are always in the church from 5 till 6, 1 hour prayer and fasting, or for the rest of the month. And I'm sure many other churches are also engaged in the prayer and fasting for the year. After the church service was over, I was going to pick up my fiancée and see her home. And then I decided to put a call across to Reverend Obi to find out why he was calling so persistently, because typical of him, he would give me 1 or 2 missed calls. But this time, 5 missed calls, 6 missed calls. When I called him, he said he was jubilant. God has done it. Oh, there's good news. Oh, I was shocked. Rev, what is the good news? He talked about a man he knew, a man he has known for a long time. For many years, they have known each other. The man is a big man. The man is a billionaire. And the man is into humanitarian activities. The man has tarred roads in their village, has helped widows, has helped people, has helped artists. The man is into the thing. And he has been trying to get across to the man, because the man was outside the country for a long time, but is back into the country. And even in December, which was last month, he took his family to go and see the man, and they discussed at length. The man also promised to to get himself involved in his project that he's handling in the village, but that he was pushing for an empowerment for like minds. He told the man about our organization and how we handle things differently. And then the man has made a contribution. Oh, I said, oh, thank God. Say it's big money. Oh, 200 million. I shouted, Jesus, you said what? Now, for those of you who were on his meeting a few minutes ago, you can see how this entirely contradicts what he said down there. And that is why I would encourage anybody who was in that meeting, please don't be emotionally manipulated. There was no truth in what he said. I have my evidences, and I'll lay it out straight. If there was truth in what he said, before I continue the story, if there was truth in what Reverend Obi has been saying in this, why did he remove me from that platform where he held this meeting? Because today was the day I confronted him about all I've been compiling against him and this empowerment. And as I challenged him, what he did was to remove me as an admin on the members platform. I couldn't type anything on the members platform, and remove me from this group where he held the meeting. A person who claims to be sorry has not picked up phone to say I'm sorry. Let me continue. So this was the case. He said all kinds of things about the man. 200 million is in account, and he went further to drop the proof of payment, the popular proof of payment that he dropped on the platform that many people snapped and did investigations with, where 200 million naira was there. But there was a glitch to it. What was the glitch? The same way you can see that the name, let me drop it in the platform because I'll be making lots of references to it. I'm making lots of references to it throughout. I have a lot to say. I'll detail everything down because they are calling Joel a scammer. And Only God to deliver me from this shame. So I've dropped it on the platform. Please pay close observation. Close observation to it. Where is it? Good. It's on the platform now. You see the way it is on the platform. This is exactly how he sent it to the executive group. And Sandy was very uncomfortable and unhappy. Now, why would Rev not even trust his executives to tell us the name of this so-called donor? He had to shield the name from us, his executives. He can't even, till today, he never mentioned the name of these donors. But we were just happy. Sandy tried to draw my attention to it. My own was that, Madam, 200 million has come. We need to rejoice. This is going to be great. Look at the fluctuations of UAG. Look at the fluctuations of Tilbat. Look at the way people have suffered in grant community. This is something that would put smile on people's faces. We jubilated and celebrated, and myself and my fiance were dancing on the road like mad people. We're very happy. This happened on a Monday night. Tuesday, we went into deliberations on how we are going to run this project. And we agreed that, okay, fine, whenever funds come into an NGO for things like this, be it empowerment or grants, whether it is in cash distribution or however the disbursement is going to be, a certain percentage is retained by that NGO for, for many reasons, but it's just in the law. It could be 10%, depending at the discretion of the NGO leadership. So we targeted, in agreement with the so-called donors, because we'll discuss with him and he'll go and discuss with them, that we're going to push out first for phase 1, 160 million naira, 100,000 naira per beneficiary to 1,600 people would be 160 million naira. Reverend said that the donors are insisting that we need to have a registered, that is, we need to have a database of registered members. We need to have a database of registered members. And I was like, okay, fine. Me and Sandy were like, there are people who have already trusted this organization with finance. What about people who registered for NOAA? They paid. And we can reward these people. By the time we put 100,000 naira in their hand, they will wait for NOAA. You register 500 naira for something, and then somebody is giving you 100,000. You will wait for that thing you register for very, very, very well. We were so happy. Even the BOI, it has been made clear that the processing time is going to be 3 to 4 months plus. This is a federal government thing. So this one now, Rev was insisting that no, they must pay for registration. We kicked against it. We can't do that. NOAA has embarrassed us enough. People come to our DMs and insult us. Bank of Industry loan, some people don't even understand it, even when we have told them clearly that, listen, the Bank of Industry loan is free, is 100% free. You can go to their website and apply directly. This is a special interventions fund by the federal government through the Bank of Industry. But you know how things are in this country. You go for any federal government thing directly, it will not fly. You need an inside man to push it. And that is why this registration fee is coming, because we have to oil the guy's hands. That's how things work in this country. And that is the truth. So if you feel that you cannot make this payment, please go to their website directly and apply directly. We made these things very clear. So I said, okay, Rev, people have committed already. Let's reward them. Sandy was saying the exact same thing. Rev insisted. He said, no, they need to register, that is what the donors are saying. That is what the donors are saying. I tried to call Rev's attention to this. I say, I have never seen a place where donors are calling the shots. So what I know donors do is to surrender their money to the organization and hands off and leave it at the discretion of the organization. If it's that they are yet to transfer the money, then they can draw some conditionalities for you. But they have already made the transfer. If they don't trust you to handle the business or to handle the project well, why did they make the transfer in the first place? The money is in your account. We got past that one. We just had to agree for peace to reign. Now, the next thing was this. We told Rev, listen, this is going to be a major project. Oh, yeah, mobilize your executives. Shebi, we are retaining between 10 to 20% with our NGO. That is between 20 to 40 million. Glory be to God. Definitely, we are three executives here. Even if we choose to leave half of that money in the NGO purse, as executives, at least we feel see like 4 to 5 million for our own people and all that. Oh yeah, from there, mobilize us. There's work to do. It's not with these small phones that we are managing that we'll start compiling names and following up on different kinds of registrations. Rev was like, no mobilization on ground. We were very angry. Shebi, this thing is in your possession. Bring out money, sir, and mobilize us. This work is not going to be easy. Rev insisted that no, he can't touch the money, that they made him sign documents in the bank. He went to the bank, he signed documents, they took his picture. This was what he was telling us. You know, in his meeting, he said that he lied to his executives. My dear, he didn't just lie to his executives, he deceived us. In fact, there are too many things hidden in that statement that he lied to. Too many. I'm going to pour them out. I'm not going to spend anything. I will pour them out, because that is the reason why you can go to all Grand Pressure Group and see Joel Chris's name being mentioned as a scammer. Why? Because I'm here fighting for humanitarian purposes, thinking that somebody is being straightforward. Who did I not bring into these grants? I have been skeptical about other grants, from Theobald to the rest, but for this one, yeah, when I saw alert, this one is in my NGO Presido's account. Who did I not bring? My fiance's family, my in-laws to be, my family, my extended family, my church, my choir, people in my street, my old friends. I brought everybody with confidence, raise their hopes to the roof. Tomorrow I'll go to church. I don't know how to face people. I don't know how to face people. I don't know how to. What will I say? It was somebody from my church that sent that all Grand Pressure Group message to me. How will I face them? What will I say? One has tried so hard to keep a straight reputation. What will I say? Let me not get emotional. Let me just focus on the story. Now, where was I, Seth? We told him, Rev, this thing cannot be done this way. It cannot be done this way. He insisted, talked about how he cannot touch the money. No, he cannot touch the money.
Drop, please, I'm very sorry for interrupting you. Please, Comrade Rirek. People are trying to join this meeting, but they cannot join the meeting. Please adjust the meeting, adjust it so that people can join, please. Thank you.
All right,
No need to
thank you. All right,
Thank you. All right.
all right, let me check.
Comrade Rob, please, I'm sorry, you can continue, sir.
That's okay, ma. That's okay. All right. So he kept insisting. We said, Oga, mobilize us from this fund. He said that he cannot touch the money, that they are monitoring his accounts. How are they monitoring your accounts? Didn't they pay the money into your accounts? I mean, I'm sure they didn't just wake up and transfer money to your account. There has been discussions. You never told us about any discussion. You said that you kept it from us. You have been working with these people, and now you have succeeded, and they have dropped 200 million in your account. Oh yeah, now it's not your private account. Mobilize us. Deduct it from whatever is due us later. We're not asking you to spend the money lavishly. There's a sharing formula. And then the one that is coming to us as executives, mobilize us from there. Before any reasonable project is undertaken, there's mobilization. We'll not just start working like Rev was talking. We allow the matter to rest. We say, okay, Wednesday, the next day, we're going to have a community meeting and announce this to the community. We looked at it. If it is just to raise 1,600 names, this should not be work. We should be able to get this done. This was Wednesday. We already calculated. It shouldn't take much. Within one day, within 24 to 48 hours, we should get these names ready. Latest Friday, we don't make these payments. That was our calculation. We finished the meeting. on Wednesday nights. Immediately after the meeting, as many of you are aware, the platform became just the platform. It just disappeared. Platform just disappeared. Bam! Nobody can find platform again. Oh, my DM was on fire. Everybody was texting. What happened? What did I do? Why did people delete me from the platform? I want to be part of the program. I want to be part of the empowerment. Everybody, they were calling me on Telegram. They were calling me on WhatsApp. They were calling my mobile phone. It was that day I knew many people have my number. They had just been waiting to disturb my life. They were calling. What is going on? I came to Rev. What is the problem? He said, hey, the platform is under attack because we have an executive group where it's just me, Rev, and Sandy. Already, Sandy had already come before to say, who removed me from admin? And Rev was like, I was even saying, nobody removed from admin. Before we know, platform has gone down. This was before the platform went down. The next thing, Rev quickly set up a new platform on Telegram. I got the link. I called Prophet Gideon Olusamuel of Grant Business City. I told him what was going on. I forwarded the link to him. Please, sir, post on your platform. Many of our members are on your platform. They will be able to work with us. Please, once they see it, I tried to reach Osim. Osim's number was not going. I spoke to a few other Telegram platform owners, sent the link. People started rejoining. People started rejoining. People started rejoining. People started rejoining. Before you know it, platform went down again. Wham! Hey, which kind of wahala be this one? Platform has gone down again. This happened the second, the third, the fourth time. I mean the second and third time. I called Reverend. I said, Rev, all these platforms that are going down, what's going on? Are you sure it's not from your Telegram? Are you sure? Because it is you that is creating these platforms and they are going down like this. Are you sure? Are you sure there's nothing wrong with Telegram? I said, let me create the platform this time. It was like, no, my brother, he was just heaving, sighing, feeling so down and depressed at hell. And it was because of the number of people had in our platform. What we the donors say? I said, calm down. Let me open a platform. He refused. I did everything to persuade him. I opened the platform. I opened 2 platforms that night, Like Minds Humanitarian 1 and Like Minds Humanitarian 2. I started forwarding the link. People started coming in. I now opened a WhatsApp group. I said, let me add WhatsApp. Just in case whoever or whatever is shutting down our Telegram group still prevails to pull down these 2 I've brought up now, our people on WhatsApp will be safe. WhatsApp is an entire different social media altogether with different setups, so I'm not sure they will lose out entirely. When I put it on the platform, the link on the platform, Rev brought down the link, called me and was shouting at me. Say, why would I open the WhatsApp group and be spreading the link without taking permission from him? I was shocked. Like, I've known Rev to be somebody who likes to be in charge. He wants to be in control. But is it now you be demonstrating that one? Okay, our platform is non-existent. We're trying to gather our members. I apologize. I said, okay, may I open a WhatsApp and put it on the Telegram right now? When he saw that I was not willing to quarrel, I was just being subtle and following him. He agreed. Those 2 platforms began to grow. The first one was almost hitting 4,000. The second one was growing very slowly. The second night, no, this was Tuesday. Yeah, this was this Tuesday night or Wednesday night? I don't know which of the nights. I've forgotten one of them. Then now, that next night, we had already put on the platform, this is the number to pay registration fee to. Everybody start sending your proof of payment here. This is it. So you're not paying for empowerment, you're paying for membership, because this was the instruction that Rev gave us to follow. That evening, Reverend Obi called me, said that the donors are unhappy. This one, why are they unhappy? They are unhappy that he is not the one who owns the platform. That why would another executive be owning the platform? When Rev was saying this to me, I knew Rev was lying. I knew he was lying. I knew he was lying. I just took it that he just wants to be in control, because I know Rev, he likes to be in charge. He likes to rule. He likes to be in charge. And me, I would not stand in your way. I will just let you have your way. He said I should transfer ownership of both platforms to him. Now, I did not even know there was any such thing as transferring ownership of platform. I have never seen such a thing before. Rev was the one that gave me guidelines on how to transfer ownership of platform. As in, he went, did some screenshots. See, you go here, you go there, you will click on this, you will click on that. I didn't want to. I was telling him, Rev, are you sure? Are you sure of this? Are you sure that this thing will not be a problem? Are you sure that this is not from your own Telegram? Just hold on. Let me get something out. Are you sure this is not from your own Telegram? Let it not be that this group that we are building again would now crash. It won't be a good one. Are you sure, Rev? I try to say I should transfer the ownership. I should transfer. I said, okay. I transferred ownership of one of them to him. It was the big platform that had over 4,000 people. That was the bigger platform that had over 4,000 people in it. He now said I should transfer the second one to him. But I was not comfortable because my own was that his Telegram has been compromised. And anybody who is hacking through his Telegram to shut down our groups could just shut down again and we'll be back to square zero. But he's not seeing it. He just wants to be in charge. That was my thinking. So I decided to fix something. I went and I changed my two-factor authenticator settings. And if you change your 2FA settings, you cannot transfer ownership unless it is more than 7 days old. And I did not even know this until that night, because when I was just looking for ways to secure the group, I went to go and change my 2FA settings I just re-updated my password. And then luckily, trying to transfer Like Minds Humanitarian 2 to him, this notification came up that it must be more than 7 days old. Oh, I was so happy. I was very, very happy. Now I am dropping something. Let me drop something in the group to attest this claim, because I don't want to be just talking. I don't want to be talking without bringing out clear evidence. All right, I have dropped something in the group. This was the message I sent to him when I was trying to transfer ownership to him of the second group. If you look at the faded background, you see there, Like Minds Humanitarian 2 at the top of it, the faded background before the admin rights and before the security check. I was trying to transfer Like Minds Humanitarian 2 to him. When he came up with this, you can transfer this group to Rev Joseph Obi only if you enable two-step verification settings more than 7 days ago, log into this device more than 24 hours ago. That was why I couldn't transfer Like Minds Humanitarian 2 to him. Just check the platform. It is there for all to see. Please, I need feedback. Are we seeing all these things I'm dropping on the platform? Is it clear for everybody? I need your feedback.
Yes, please, your quiz. It's clear. I can see it.
Yeah, it's very clear. It's very clear. I think we're seeing it.
If you can see this, please just proceed to like it. Let's be sure that you are following, because I want to carry everybody along. If you can see it clearly, please.
If you can see the picture clearly, please proceed to like the picture so that we can move
Yes.
on.
Stop a like on it. Let me be sure that you are seeing everything I'm saying, because I was saying I will bring out evidences one by one. So that was how I did not transfer that Like Minds Humanitarian 2 to him, and that is why that platform is still standing till now. Now, after I transferred the Like Minds Humanitarian 1 to him, the next day, the platform went down again. This time we have already gone far in collating the group, gone far in bringing things together. This was Thursday night, going to Friday. I believe it was that Friday that this thing. No, that it was Thursday. No, that group was still open. It was Thursday night. Thursday night, I handed over this thing to him. It was still open till Friday. Now, Friday morning, me and Sandy were determined that Joel, Sandy, we must finish this thing before 8 a.m. Friday morning. Rev must go to the bank and go and make this disbursement because he made us see that, okay, fine, what is left is that they're just waiting for us to have our this thing. We'll forward it to them, see that we are ready, and he'll proceed to the bank. Sandy did not go to work on Thursday and Friday. She took her laptop from work, came home, and was working very hard. Me on my own end, I was working, following up, confirming payments as people sent to our inbox. We'll forward the proof of payment to the executive group. We'll take note of their names and all that. Sandy created a Google link, very beautiful link. Those of us who registered with that link saw how professionally drafted it was with the like minds picture in the background and all that. Everything was going smoothly. We were just targeting, no, we must hit this number so that today, people will see their money. We called Rev. Hope you are ready. We will soon be ready. Before 9:10, we will forward the list to you so you can head straight to the bank. He said, okay, he is waiting. We went to our platform, the members platform, joyfully announced, we will soon be going to bank. We'll break the jeans. We were excited. We finished. We finished. We sent it to Rev. Rev said, okay, this one. But he said that actually, what happened? Yes, we asked him, where are the names you want us to add? Because each executive was given a slot for a number of people you bring in. Where are your names? Rev was like, no, he doesn't have. He's calling me my mom. Rev was like, no, he doesn't have names. Go ahead and compile. We should go ahead and compile. We were able to compile, finish up. You see that message, that voice note that Reverend Obi dropped on the group that demoralized everybody that Friday evening. He didn't talk to me about it. He didn't talk to Sandy about it. He didn't say anything. We just came on the group just like every other member and met that voice note in the evening after hours of him being unreachable. Rev, how far now? Now you with the wait. People are waiting for a lot. Is this thing not in your savings account? Not be your account where we see for. Oh,